Can virtual ocean waves soothe anxiety as well as real beaches? At first glance, it may seem unlikely that a headset and a pair of headphones could match the restorative power of a walk along the shoreline. But in recent years, researchers, psychologists, and even urban developers have been rethinking the relationship between digital immersion and mental well-being. The answer, surprisingly, is leaning toward yes. When designed with care and realism, virtual ocean environments can significantly reduce anxiety, calm the nervous system, and mimic many of the psychological and physiological benefits associated with spending time on an actual beach. The calming effect of ocean sounds and visuals is well documented. The rhythm of waves crashing, the sight of an expansive horizon, and the soft glow of sunlight reflecting off water all have measurable effects on the body's stress response. These natural cues help lower heart rate, reduce cortisol levels, and engage the parasympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for rest and relaxation. But for millions of people living in dense, noisy cities with limited access to coastlines or natural retreats, these benefits have historically been out of reach. This is where technology steps in, not as a cold substitute, but as an empowering bridge to what the body and mind crave most: sensory connection with nature. Virtual reality is no longer confined to gaming or entertainment. In therapeutic and clinical settings, it's increasingly being used to treat stress-related conditions, and virtual beaches have emerged as a leading tool in this space. When individuals are placed in immersive simulations of seaside environments, complete with high-definition visuals, spatial audio of waves and seabirds, and even integrated scent and breeze simulators, they report noticeable drops in tension, anxiety, and negative thought spirals. The brain processes these simulated environments similarly to how it processes the real thing. Although not identical in every way, the virtual version is close enough to trigger emotional and physical relaxation. One of the most promising aspects of virtual beach therapy is its accessibility. You don't need to live near a coast or take time off work to experience nature's soothing power. With a headset and a quiet room, people in the middle of bustling megacities can instantly access a space of calm, helping to mitigate the mental toll of constant overstimulation. This matters deeply for populations under chronic stress: students, office workers, caregivers, and those dealing with anxiety disorders. Instead of waiting for the next vacation, they can receive relief in their own homes or clinics. There's also something uniquely empowering about the control VR offers. In the real world, a day at the beach can be interrupted by bad weather, crowds, or logistical problems. In VR, the ocean is always serene, the sun always shining, and the waves always just the right tempo. Users can customize their experience, choosing the time of day, the type of beach, the presence or absence of people, even the sounds they prefer, whether it's a tropical breeze, rocky shores, or a still bay. This ability to tailor the experience allows users to find what resonates most deeply with their sense of peace, which can enhance the emotional impact of the session. While more long-term studies are needed, early data show that virtual nature exposure can reduce anxiety symptoms over time, particularly when practiced regularly. The immersive quality of VR helps train the mind to shift away from ruminative thoughts and toward mindfulness. Some researchers suggest that VR may even outperform standard meditation apps for people who struggle with traditional mindfulness techniques because it engages more senses and reduces the cognitive load required to imagine calming scenes. The experience feels real because, to the nervous system, much of it is. Even beyond clinical settings, there is growing interest in integrating virtual beaches into everyday life, inside office wellness rooms, hospital waiting areas, nursing homes, or rehabilitation centers. These environments help counteract the overstimulation and emotional fatigue common in modern life. In some schools, VR beach sessions are used to help students decompress between exams or during moments of sensory overload. In hospitals, patients undergoing stressful procedures may use VR oceans to reduce pain and anxiety. Of course, nothing can fully replace the depth of a real ocean, the smell of salt, the feel of sand, the spontaneous joy of discovering seashells. But that doesn't mean virtual oceans aren't powerfully effective. They are, in many ways, a gift of modern technology, a way to harness our biological affinity for water and apply it directly to mental health challenges in a fast-paced, overstimulating world. The science of multisensory virtual environments is still young, but it's already clear that they can play a meaningful role in mental health support. For those seeking peace, a moment of escape, or a reset for an anxious mind, stepping into a virtual ocean may offer more than just temporary relief. It offers a new kind of sanctuary, one that brings the healing rhythm of the sea to anyone, anywhere, at any time.